Hi everyone, welcome back to another Meals of the Week video. We're going to start things off as per usual with the weekly shopping haul, but I'm mixing things up this week, guys. I am not starting with the frozen stuff. Well, basically because I only have one item, but my shopping got delivered last night I think I said this last week's video, I booked the slot between 10 and 11 because it was cheapest, but it actually came about 9ish again. So it was too late. I'd been up since 5 o'clock. I did not want to film this last night. So basically, everything got dumped on the table and the frozen items, the fresh items got put in the fridge. So I thought, because this is already on the table, I'm just going to do this first and then I'll get the frozen and fresh stuff out. Actually, there's not really that much frozen and fresh stuff at all. This week's shopping is a bit different to usual because it's Ali's birthday weekend this weekend, and on Saturday night he's having his friends over to watch a Logan Paul and KSI boxing match. Well, just a little sleepover, a birthday sleepover with his friends. He's got 3 friends coming, and then on Sunday we're going to go out for dinner and that, but they're going to be here Saturday night, so there's lots of snacky stuff and breakfast stuff and all that for Sunday. I mean, there's a lot of breakfast stuff. I think I might have went a bit OTT with the breakfast stuff for, 4 people, 4 boys. Mind you, they're grown boys, they're almost teenagers. Anyway, less of the talk and let's get on with this. First thing is actually Ellie's birthday cake, and he picked this out himself. I gave him the app and he scrolled through all the cakes and this is the one he chose. It is the cookies and cream cake. I think this was £12. Yeah, I think it was £12 or £13. I got a dozen rolls, 2 6-packs. I got a loaf of wholemeal bread for the sleepover. I got the boys some cookies. I got some white chocolate cookies and some milk chocolate. I think these are 2 for £1. Tatty scones to go with the rolls, and there's bacon, you'll see later. Ali's standard birthday breakfast is his pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. So I got 2 packets of the buttermilk pancakes. These are really nice, and I just warmed them up in the oven for about 5 minutes just to put some warmth through them. And then bacon, maple syrup, and there's going to be rolls and bacon and everything for other people. Mark's going to be here as well, not just the boys. Might have went a bit OTT with the breakfast cereals, but in case there's someone that doesn't want maple syrup and pancakes, or someone that doesn't want bacon rolls, I got a selection of cereals, just to give them options, because I only really know one of the boys. The other 2 boys Ali's been friends with for quite a while, but they've not stayed over here before. I really don't know their likes and dislikes and stuff, so I need options when that kind of thing happens. Well, these are really for Ali because he loves these, and these were on offer for £3 for 850 grams. I'm sure it's like the same price in Tesco at the minute for the small 325 grams, so that is a brilliant deal at the minute. So that's the Crave. What one did I get? The hazelnut milk chocolate one. Tesco Frosted Flakes, Honey Cheerios, Golden Nuggets, Frosted Shreddies, and I got a big bag of porridge, but that's actually not for me, that's for Mark. And he just was saying one day that he was running out and he needs to go to Tesco, but he can't be bothered going to Tesco all the way to Tesco just to get porridge because that's all he needs. And I was like, well, I'll just put it on my shopping and give you it, and you can give me the money back. I got these for Ali to try because it's freezing outside at the minute, literally freezing. It's frosty outside at the minute. So I thought, when he's getting ready in the morning, he does his own breakfast, he gets his own cereal or toast if he fancies it. It's mostly cereal. But I thought these would be quite nice, and he could do these himself on the mornings that I'm at work and stuff. It's these Tesco instant oats, I think you get the Quaker ones. He may have tried the Quaker ones before, but these are only 50p a tub, and I thought they're so much better value than the Quaker ones. So there's a golden syrup, there's a cinnamon, oh how Christmassy is that, and apple and blueberry. And he saw these last night when the Tesco delivery came. He's like, I'm having them in the morning. I was like, well, you better wait until I've done my shopping haul. These are just for little lunches and stuff for Ali. These were on offer, I think, for 50p. The mug shots, the cheese and broccoli and beef bolognese. I also picked them up because Ali loves couscous, and I saw this. So I got him one of these to try. Moroccan inspired fruity couscous. He loves couscous, so he'll probably have that before he has the mug shots. I don't know what I've done with my beans. Done my shopping online over a few different days, and at one point I must have added like the 6-pack of beans on, and another point I thought, oh, I better get beans, so I've added 2 tins. I can't remember doing it, but somehow I've ended up with 8 tins of beans. It's no big deal, it'll never go to waste. Beans are always used in my house. If you've seen my meals of the week video, you will know that. So I don't know what I've done. I had a brain fart, but it's alright. It's not like something that I'm not going to use or struggle to use or need to use straight away. For the boys tonight, I asked Ali what kind of drinks his friends like, and I know Jayden, he likes Dr. Pepper, and he just suggested, you know, Pepsi Max and Fanta. So I got this, obviously Pepsi Max is sugar free, Fanta sugar free. He said Jayden won't drink the sugar free Dr. Pepper, so we've got that. How small is this bottle look, by the way? I thought these bottles were all going to be the same size, but nope. And Ali's favourite drink, which is the same as mine, is sugar free Irn-Bru, and we have a lot of that, as you can imagine already. I got them a big bag of the Cool Original Doritos. The chili heatwave ones are Ali's favourite, but Tesco don't do the big bags of them. It's so strange. So I just picked up the hot chili tortilla chips, the Tesco own ones. They were slightly cheaper. I got them some sweet popcorn, some of these bugles, because I know Ali likes these. These are the southern style barbecue ones. So that's like these snacks. I also got them some of the nacho cheese Dorito dip and just the mild salsa dip. I don't want to get them hot stuff. I know Ali would eat the hot stuff, but I don't know what the other boys would eat. Picked up a bag of the Aero mint bubbles and a Twirl Bites. These aren't for the sleepover, these are for Ali for school, for snacks. The hula hoops 12-pack, these were on offer, I'm sure they were. Most things that I buy are generally on offer. We're running out of like condiments and things like pickles and stuff like that. I was having a ham sandwich one day for my lunch at the start of the week, and I was like, I really just want some pickles and stuff to go with this. Instead of like a salad or anything, I would rather eat pickles. And I had nothing in my cupboard, so I needed to stock up, which is what all this is. I got a big ketchup. I think this is 900 grams and it's so cheap. It's like £1 something, I'm sure it is. I mean, I don't care about the Heinz brand, the proper brandy stuff. It tastes, tomato ketchup's tomato ketchup. I got 2 bottles of the lighter than light mayonnaise and a barbecue sauce. That's for Ali because I don't really eat that. I got a massive, I didn't realise this would be so big, a massive jar of the sauerkraut. I can't remember the last time I had sauerkraut. I'm sure it was when I was at high school, so many moons ago, and I'm sure I really liked the sauerkraut. We done a taste test in my German class. So I got it. I think it's sin-free because it is just pickled cabbage, isn't it? So I will double check before I try it, and I thought it's something different for Ali to try because he's not tried that before. I got some pickled beetroot, crinkle cut gherkins. I usually get the big jar of gherkins, but I just wanted stuff that I could just shove on a sandwich pretty easily. Pickled red cabbage. I didn't get any pickled onions actually. I should have remembered that. I'll put them on my next shop. I got some honey. This is to make the Chinese sticky chicken one night for dinner, and the maple syrup for Ali's pancake. I got some ground ginger and ground cinnamon. This was just the other day. Ali was talking about doing some bacon, some Christmas bacon and stuff like that, and I was like, I really need to check that I've got these spices, and I didn't have them, so I thought I'm going to put them in my shopping basket now while I remember, because sod's law, I will go to bake something that involves one of these and I'll not have it. So sorted for Christmas festive bacon. I got 2.5 kilo bags of the white potatoes. I got one of these trays of the easy peelers. I think this is only £2 and it's like quite a good deal, so got one of them. A bag of 3 onions, red seedless grapes, baby plum tomatoes, some pears, and then I got a Mahusive Fairy. This is the festive pomegranate fragrance. It's very nice. Not too Christmassy, but it's still a very nice fragrance. It's massive. That'll probably last me till Christmas, and this is only November the 9th. I got, oh my god, light bulbs in this house are just going out everywhere. I've got two in my hallway that are out, my downstairs hallway that are out, one in my upstairs hallway that's flickering. I've got my bedroom one's going out and our coat cupboard one's going out, so that's 4 straight away. Is that 4 straight away? No, that's 5 straight away. But the Tesco light bulbs are on offer at the minute. I mean, they're pretty expensive. The prices of light bulbs these days are ridiculous. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but they were on offer 3 for 2, so I did get loads. So we're going to be sorted for the next, 6 months, hopefully. Hopefully that'll last quite a while. I've just left all the not party stuff, the sleepover snacks on the table because I'm going to put them out on this table later, so I've just left them here. Also, the boys aren't coming till like 7, 8 o'clock, so they will have had their dinner, which is why there's no like proper pizzas and party food and things like that. I just thought snacks. I think I said earlier I only got one frozen item, but I actually got 2. I got some of the chicken breast fillet portions, and after my little thing last week about how the Tesco chicken breast fillet portions aren't full chicken breasts and that, these are looking pretty decent this week. Look at this one. That's massive. And another one. Usually they're like bits of fillets, and this week, because I said that last week, they're whole. Sod's law. I got some smoked haddock fillets because I'm going to do some kedgeree one night, because one of Ellie's favourite dinners. I got some stir fry. I usually always buy the frozen stuff, but I fancied a change of stir fry vegetable medleys, so I just picked up one of these to have with the sticky chicken that I'm having one night. Ali also requested some sushi for his birthday lunch, but actually they're going to have their breakfast, and then we're going out. Maybe, I think it's 3 or 4 o'clock that the restaurant's booked for, which is a buffet restaurant. So he doesn't need a lunch. So he's going to actually have these today for his lunch. He doesn't like actual sushi, by the way. He doesn't like raw fish. He likes the vegetable sushi. So I picked him up a tray of this. £2.50, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits. And then I also picked him up this katsu chicken California roll, if I can get it up. This was also £2.50, and I thought you might like to try that. It has like little crunchy bits and a little katsu chicken sauce thing. I might have to try that because I love katsu chicken. I got 2 packets of the streaky bacon. That is for bacon, pancakes, bacon rolls, etc. I got some sausages. This is for a dinner one night. It would help if I actually had the camera on the item, wouldn't it? I think I've done that 2 or 3 times in this video, so apologies for my crap camera work today. I got 2 packets of oak smoked ham. This is for tea tonight. I'm going to make Ali, and actually Mark will be here as well. I'm just going to make them some ham and cheese toasties. Actually, I might have one myself because I could have one. Because I got the reduced fat cheddar. I thought I'd got full fat cheddar, so I wasn't gonna. I was gonna have maybe some chicken sausages, but actually I could use my healthy extra B, and this is free, so I could. That was literally all the chilled and frozen items that I got this week. So now let's take a look at all the meals we had this week. Monday night for dinner, and we're having kedgeree. It's nice and easy. It's just smoked fish, boiled eggs, rice, turmeric, salt, and I've added a little bit of fried onion into mine because I like fried onion and Mark and Ali don't like it in theirs. I'm also going to have some of the sauerkraut on the side for speed. I'm assuming it's speed because it is cabbage, and cabbage is speed, but I know it's sin-free. I did check that, so I'm assuming it's also speed as well. But if not, at least it's better for me than chips. So that's mine, that's Mark's, and that's Sally's. Tuesday night for dinner, and we're having sausage, chips, beans with tomatoes. May have wandered away from the grill and left my sausages cooking a little bit longer than they were supposed to. These are the chicken sausages from Tesco, and they're 2 cents each, and the chips are sin free and the beans are sin free and the tomatoes are for speed. And Mark's here, and he's got the Richmond pork sausages, he's got beans, chips, and he's got 2 tatty scones because I had some and they needed juiced up. And Ali's got a feast. He's got the Richmond pork sausages, beans, tatty scones, tomatoes and chips. I really want a tatty scone. Wednesday night for dinner and I've made sticky chicken. This is a recipe I've used quite a few times. It's very low sin. Well, I say that I used the recipe and I've adapted it for myself because I thought there was too much honey and too much balsamic in the original one. So the original recipe says 3 tablespoons of balsamic, 3 tablespoons of honey and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. But I put 3 of soy sauce, 2 of honey and 2 of balsamic. Forgot the word there even though I've said it 500 times already. And I made double so I have extra portions for lunches and, you know, easy meals to pull out the freezer. So anyway, this works out to be 3 to 4 sins per portion. I'm not quite sure exactly how many portions it is, but it'll be between 3 and 4 sins per portion. For the chicken, well, mainly for the honey that's in the chicken because the balsamic and the soy sauce are free. I've also got some stir-fried veg. You would have seen that in the shopping haul. Just the bag of fresh stir-fried veg. Just fried that with some fry light and some soy sauce. And I've got some homemade egg fried rice on the bottom. It's not the most colourful of dishes, but it's very, very tasty. I highly recommend it. So that's mine. And that's Ali's. Thursday night for dinner I'm having omelette, beans, hash browns and tomatoes. The hash browns, beans and tomatoes are all sin free. The omelette's sin free as well. I've got ham and mushroom in it and some salt and pepper and it was done in fry light and that's it. Completely sin free. And Ali, he doesn't like fried eggs or omelettes or anything like that, so I've made him some chopped up egg that's just chopped up with butter and salt and pepper. That's the only type of egg Ali will eat. I've made him some potato wedges because there was no other hash browns, beans, and there was a sausage left over from the other night, so he's got that as well. Friday night for dinner and I'm having cheesy beanos. This is 6 sins. I'm using the wholemeal bread as my healthy extra B choice and the cheese on top's 50 grams, so 6 sins for the cheese. I've also got some Worcester sauce, which is these little brown bits that you can see in it. It's not burnt. But Ali and I have been out Christmas shopping today, so I just wanted something quick and easy. I haven't actually eaten at all today. I've just had coffee and iron brew. And Ali's just having pie and beans for his tea. He's got 1 macaroni pie and 1 steak and gravy pie and just beans on top. Nice and easy, quick and simple.